The science of agriculture, the land, the seeds, and the man.
Agricultural survival.
They have represented me with the worst image, but I know without a doubt that it's because of your lack of knowledge. Foresight, they don't have to see distance. That's why they're living in ignorance.
The man.
I Selassie, I say, any country that use.
Hi, I'm your host tonight on What Matters at the Roundtable. Stanley West McPherson. July the 16th, 2019. We're on Pegasus, Channel 13, Spectrum, TV Cable Network. We're live in the studio. You can call in, area code 607-272-0319. If you missed tonight live, you have 6 days broadcast. We're working around your schedule. So, hey, you can pick your own schedule. So, hey, we are here to help you. We can send you a direct link, or Pegasus have a website. You can also view the shows on Pegasus. Or we can send you a direct link. Yes. You have a direct link, we'll send it to your phone or your tablet. We're on YouTube, Google, Facebook, Instagram, all social medias, you name it. Twitter, you can get our direct link. We also want to let you know that we see you, and we are helping you to do what you need to do. And hey, in this business, hey, you have to do what you have to do. Also, we want to give shout outs to those that had birthdays in the past week. My brother also had one, Tracy, Chela Roberts. She had one right after Tracy. And also Deaconess Geraldine Herndon, she had a birthday. Hey, listen, respect your elders. So hey, we want to let you know that, hey, have many, many more. And also, on a sad note, we heard about Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker got hit by a vehicle in Virginia Beach, and he was killed. That man was 55 years old. That was a sad note that we definitely was grieving about. He was definitely one of those men in the boxing ring that gave you fight for your money. We're gonna miss Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. So many people send their regards, and we send our condolences to his family and his friends. This is a tragedy here. We heard no more about that incident at all, and that's definitely on a sad note there. Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker got hit by a vehicle, Virginia Beach. We send our condolences here from What Matters at the Roundtable to his family and his loved ones. I also want to give a shout out to my grandbabies, Sunshine, Sky, Storm. Yeah, it looked like it was a storm out there. It's coming over this way, so we letting you know that Storm, that your attributes is out there. in the atmosphere. Also, to my lady friends, all of them that's doing them, Julie Cash in Los Angeles, California, Pimplia in Australia, also Rosedal S, New York, and Sunshine from Baltimore, Maryland. And we also have Monica, yes, and Monica, and she's in London, she goes everywhere. Monica VVS. Also, a Japan woman, Alexandra Rachi, yes. You don't get her name right, you'll hear from her. Yeah, Alexandra Rachi, yeah, she's all, that's my ladies, all well. Also, from Syria, Jasmine, and DJ Hannah B. Okay, so hey, you keep spinning that wheel. Do you? I know you in London, but you'll make your way to New York soon. Keep up the good work. Also, we have Lisa, Airy, so many of them that they stay on my phone, and I let them know I gave you a shout out, you know. So, and they see the show because I send them a direct link. So, hey, y'all keep doing you, and hey, do you. Also here in the studio, live, co-host Milton, Webb. Milton, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Steve.
All righty, good.
Yes, and about Sweet Pea Whitaker. Sweet Pea was a bad boy.
Yes, he was.
All right, he was good in that ring. He took care of his stuff. He did what he had to do. And not only the boxing world is going to miss him, I was one of his fans, and I can speak for the rest of them.
Yeah.
Sweet Pea was a bad boy, and Mr. Whitaker, we will miss you. And like Stanley said, condolences to his family. These days that are coming up are going to be rainy days. So for you people that are walking around with your children, make sure you got a good hold on them, because you know the kids like to run off. I'm speaking from experience. Okay, and we're just going to try to let every day come to be every day. There's things going on that we can't stop. That's not going to stop. It seems like every time something goes wrong on any police force, it's justified. Well, I would like to know, just like many other people would like to know, how did they come to that decision? Who made that decision for them, for it to be justified? Now, I know for a fact it's not justified to shoot an unarmed young man in the back. I don't know how you justify that. Okay? For all of you cops that, like I was checking the news, and they was trying to tell me that the guy that was down there in Brooklyn, down there in New York, that was selling the cigarettes, single cigarettes, the ones that they choked to death, are they trying to say that that was justified? Now, that was a big boy, okay? They took him down to the ground, and the one guy never gave up off of his choke hold. There was another guy pounding his head into the concrete. There was other guys with their knees in his body. And now you want to ask that man why he can't breathe. That man said 17 times he couldn't breathe, but he died. But that was justified. The man didn't have a weapon. He wasn't fighting them back. When they took him down to the ground, he wasn't fighting them back. I watched that on the news. And then you had the guy, their captain, say, wasn't no one choking him at that time. Well, if they wasn't choking him, how did he die? How did he die if they wasn't choking him? If he died from being choked, how did he die if they wasn't choking him? These are the things you got to look at, people. All right? For these people here, when they say it's justified, this is how you get them. You go in their pocket. and that's it. And all of this stuff will stop. They don't want you to mess around here and do nothing. They want to hurt you.
That's right. That's out. That's in their
Repertoire.
that's in their mouth from the beginning when they go to roll call. Yeah, that's what the captain is telling them. He's backing them up. That's what the commissioner is telling them. That's what they're doing. Kill on sight. Ask questions later. That's what they're doing. But see, what's going to happen is that shoe is going to be on the other foot. Okay? And I was looking at an incident, and I was looking at something in the past, and I was looking at something that was real. Okay? And this incident came from Queenie. She was the Queen of Harlem. Okay? And her name was Stephaine. And she was the Queen of Harlem. And you had Duck Shooks. Okay? He was a mobster, gangster. Okay? And he tried to push her over and take her territory and shoot up everything and this and that. Okay? And little did he know that the shoe was going to be on the other foot. Murder Inc. caught him in a restaurant, gunned him down. He was in the hospital. Queenie sent him a telegraph and said to him, quote, "What goes around comes around." And after that, he died right there on that hospital bed. You know why? Because she told him after he done shot her place up and tried to take her business, she told him, "Duck Shooks, what goes around comes around." And after he read that in the paper, it had a big clipping of him in a hospital with tubes all in him, reading her telegraph, saying what goes around comes around, and then he died. Well, when I checked that out the other night, that came to my mind how these officers are pushing over, bullying people, killing people. That's what's going to happen to them. And Duck Shooks did it to a woman. But when he found out that this woman wasn't a pushover and this woman didn't bother no one, she was the Queen of Harlem. She gave him a piece of the business, but he wanted it all. Well, the cops, they do the same thing. They want it all. They're taking people, they are extorting people, they are doing all kind of things. But I'm telling you, what goes around comes around, because that's what's going to happen. And when I seen her, that incident, I said, that's happening right here. And that was in 1910. That was in 1910, 1920 at that time with Duck Shooks. But look what's happening now, and we're in 2019. Huh? Okay?
Nothing changed.
Thank you.
Nothing changed except for the venue.
Thank you.
Okay, and that's it. I'll give you, for instance, all right, something close, something real close. Me and a person was not too long ago talking about this. Down on the Commons, there was a black young gentleman and his black young girlfriend walking down the Commons. Okay? There was a drunk white man. I don't know if he bumped into her or if he grabbed her, put his hands in places where it shouldn't be. Any man is walking with his woman and another man grabs her, put their hands on her, the first thing he's going to do is defend his woman. Okay, now that's fine. You got 4 police officers on the Commons. They're all up at one end, and they're talking. Lady runs down there and tells them, "Hey, look, this is what's up." You don't see the black guy hit the white guy. So these cops are running down him. What did they do as soon as they get there? They tased the black guy. Help the white guy up. Are you all right, sir? Do you want to press charges? Are you injured? Do you want to go to the hospital? These are the questions that they're asking the white guy. But the black guy, they're tasering him. His girlfriend goes, "Excuse me, sir." She touched him. The first thing this officer did was spin around, slam her to the ground. Now you can see this on the body cam. Slams her to the ground. Now both of these people, okay, never bother nobody. They're just walking down the conversation. Now all of a sudden the young man done lost his job, she done lost her job, and they are subject to get jail time. Because of something that someone else did to the young man protecting his woman. Any man that's sitting out there that will say, oh, I wouldn't have did that, use a lie. Okay? Use a lie. Because you ain't let nobody grab your woman's butt. You ain't let nobody put their hands on your woman. You ain't doing that. Unless there's something wrong with you. Now these people are about to get a charge for something that someone else did. And the guy don't even live here. But then again, you got the cop, when the crowd gets there and they're looking, the cop pulls his taser out and he get back, all right, but they're not doing anything. They're just standing there watching. They're not walking forward. But all of that is justified. Now this young man is done lost his job, subject to go to jail for defending his girlfriend. I don't understand how you can sit up here and say they did their job properly. Because for one thing, they didn't do was separate them and say to each one of them, what happened? You didn't ask to see what happened. You just tased that guy because he was a black guy. All right? You tased him because he was black. Racial profiling. Why is a black guy going to jump on a white guy for nothing, walking with his girlfriend hand in hand? That don't make no sense to me. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but it don't work like that. In order for you to do something, to get a reaction, you got to do something to get that reaction. Nobody asked that guy what he did to this young lady or what he said to that young man. He made a phone call right in front of a police officer using racial slurs, and they didn't do nothing to the guy. They should have figured it out right then and there. But that don't happen. So the first thing you should do is ask yourself, when they're doing all these surveys and they're taking all of these things in and they're going, well, it was justified. I only want to know one thing. If it's justified, who was on the panel that made it justified? And how could you say it was justified when you never asked nobody a question?
They all down together. This is a racial, okay? This is a racial motivated thing. Basically, they're profiling blacks, Latinos. The system is geared up to lock everybody up, okay, that is of color, because that's where the money is at, okay? And all that they're doing is they're shooting and they saying this and that, and then the panel that they get is all racial. They make sure they get it from their area, okay? Some of them are their brothers, their mothers, their fathers. That's all that is. And they are coming back saying, oh, well, that's justified. Oh, grand jury, like you supposed to believe a grand jury. Like a grand jury is something, like their mouth is a prayer book. No, their mouth is not no prayer book. They all guilty, and they all doing the same thing, okay? They doing it from top to bottom, but I'm telling you, what goes around comes around. Just like Queenie told Duck Schultz when he was laying in that hospital bed after he got shot up by Murder, Inc., Incorporated, okay? He was on his deathbed, and he read exactly what he needed to read before he get out of this world. That you hit the wrong buck, you played your cards, and you crapped out, okay? And guess what? Queenie takes night, all right? And you're out of here. And that's what happened, okay? And so they're going to play their cards, and they playing their hand. And I'm telling you, because I seen it, just like I was sitting there watching everything and listening. I had my ears open, and I was listening, and that the first thing came to me is that's what the police is doing now. They're at the mob, and this is what they're doing, and they're going to get exactly what Duck Schultz got. They're going to get exactly what he got, and it's going to say, he pushed over a lady, a queen, okay? And that's what they're doing, pushing over people, all right, that don't do nothing, people that's vulnerable, people that don't have weapons, people that's law-abiding citizens. No, they are duck shooks, and they're going to get exactly what he got. And it said, you're going to reap what you sow. That's every last one of them that's doing that. I ain't talking about the good cops. I ain't talking about the ones that do their job and help people. Because I seen cops, I got cops in my family. They help people, this and that. But my uncle, great uncle was a cop, okay? So all cops ain't bad. But what I'm saying is all of those that's killing people, killed that man with that chokehold, they're going to get what Duck Shooks got. They're going to get exactly what Duck Shooks got. All right? That's what they're going to get. You reap what you sow. And that's what he read in that telegram before he died. And it was in the paper. Okay? So you could take that from me. Okay? Because I seen it just like it is. So, hey, you're going to get it. You want to be the big timer? You want to bully people? See, it's just not bullying in the school.
No.
It's bullying out here. It's bullying with these rules and the authorities. They're bullying with a shield.
Right.
Okay? And they're bullying people, and it's not going to happen no more. This is a done deal. Okay? And they're going to get what he got.
You know,
Duck Shooks.
when you sit there and you look at it, and you do have a lot of police officers out there that bully people. And y'all can sit there and say, oh, no, they don't, yada, yada, they're doing their job. Their job does not consist on making somebody sell drugs for them.
Thank you.
Their job does not consist on going over here because you want to see what they're doing, or you didn't like what he was doing, so get in the car. All right? Those cops are bad cops. They're the ones that people are looking to say, you know what, how justified is this? Okay? So now, you want to sit up here and talk about justified, all right? What's justified about that 14-year-old boy that got shot in the back? What's justified about that? Because y'all justified those police officers to get off. What's justified about that young man that was selling the cigarettes? They choked him to death, all right? What was justified about that? What was justified about any person, I'm not talking about black, Mexican, white, Chinese, any person, any man or woman. What makes it justified that you can take their life and nothing happens to you, Mr. Police Officer? And not only that, you get suspended with pay. So what are you losing? Nothing. And then your buddies are going to vote you back in, so you'll be back in a couple of weeks. So now what's justified about that? Nothing. But you got these poor black people, these poor Hispanic people, and even these poor white people, all right? When the shit happens to them, when the stuff happens to them, okay? When it happens to them, what happens, all right? What is it that you can tell their family? Oh, we're sorry. But now when things start happening on the other foot and coming back around to these guys, the first thing you're going to say is, oh, we got to put out an all bulletin because he damaged or he killed or he hurt a police officer. But you're not worrying about what the police officer is doing to other families out there and other people. You're not worrying about that. That's not a problem. Okay? It's supposed to happen? Is that what you're trying to send a message? It's supposed to happen? Because that's the way it looks on how you want things to go. It's supposed to happen, but when it happens to them, now there's something wrong with that. Every policeman has to be on arm, have a guard, get your dog, get your gun. We're going to go find this guy. He killed one of us. But what do you think happens when you kill one of them? When you kill somebody that's in the neighborhood? You think that neighborhood don't want to come and get you? And then they're going to put you right back out on the street. I don't know how other people think, but I know one thing. If you kill one of mine, and you get put back out on the street, me and you going to have a confrontation. I don't care how y'all look at that because, see, the only reason why they doing this stuff is because nobody ain't doing nothing to them.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
You go out to get in your car, I might slap you upside the head with a baseball bat. Okay? Broomstick, anything. And you laying on the ground. Oh, I'm not going to kill you. That's not my intention. My intention is to make you scared. My intention is to let you know you killed somebody and nothing happened to you.
And that's what they do.
So now you want to ride around because now you scared. Okay?
And they use that. They use that in a black area, profiling area, Latino area. They come over with guns like they scared and they shoot first. Listen, if you scared, hang your guns up, go in your own area and stay there. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Don't police over here. Don't do nothing. Because back in the days, we used to police our own areas, okay? Make sure our own self and don't get hurt and people don't get robbed. We didn't need the police, okay? The police was a gang, all right? And they came from the Ku Klux Klan because they what they started doing was they started taking the sheets off and the hoods and wearing badges and blue. And so now they racist, they kill you and they justify and they racist and they just take the mask off. They do it in blue now. Just like this blue jacket, just like this blue suit, they got a blue uniform and they kill you with a badge and then their peers justify them. And that's what they do, you know? So we're telling you, you're gonna be duck shooks. That's all. And it was Queenie that let you have it, okay? It was a woman, okay? Queen of Harlem. He tried to take over her stuff, push over, let you know that, hey, what goes around comes around. And that's it, and that's in the Bible. And that's what she gave him. She gave him a scripture right out of the Bible. What goes around comes around.
Let me tell them this before we get out of here, Stan.
Yeah, we definitely out of here. Our time is definitely up. Go ahead.
If you want to stop all of this stuff, go in their pocket. Sue them. Sue them individually. Go in that pocket. I bet you they won't pull a gun so fast they won't be trying to shoot no bullets either. Peace.
That's our time. So, hey, don't forget, buy in part. Domino's Pizza. Hey, give a shout out to Domino's Pizza. Keep up the good work, Domino's. Good night. See you next week.
Peace, baby.
Put up the gun and make we farm up the ground. You know see from what year, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground. Them say global recession so food Africa in a ground. Put down the gun and make we farm up the ground.